Hello, everyone. How are you? My name is Suzie Starr. I'm from Suzie Starr Psychic Readings page. I'm also SuzieStarr.com website. I have Instagram, Suzie Starr Psychic. I'm a psychic. I'm a clairvoyant. I'm a healer. I'm also an empath. Also, a medium. I mean, I'm pretty much a good old-fashioned psychic. So I can do everything. And I've been on Psychic TV. I was a celebrity on Psychic TV, and I am renowned internationally. So I hope I can connect with you today. And do I do a reading? What happens now? Oh, okay. So you just want me to wait for the caller? Okay. So I just love to do what I do because I love to help people. That's just one of my big specialties. I like to help people. I like to guide them on their journey. I love to, let them know that everything's going to be okay. I try and be a very positive reader because there's enough negativity in the world. We don't need to hear more negativity. So I try and show you the light rather than the dark. I never like to talk about death or anything like that. That's just not in my vocabulary of reading. I believe in uplifting and reading for people on a spiritual level and just making a difference in the world because that's what I love to do. I love to make a difference in the world. I'm very, very, very straight up. I'm known as a straight shooter. That's something I'm really known for. And I don't like to sugarcoat things. So if I see it in black and white, I will tell it to you in black and white and not grey. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's about just being, centered and knowing what it is that, that you want to sort of project. In other words, I like to make sure that you walk away with a smile on your face and know that at the end of the day, everything's going to be okay and everything should be as it is and not how it should be. Okay. At the end of the day, I'm just waiting on somebody so I can do a reading. So hopefully somebody will come on soon. Scott. Hi, Scott. How are you?
I'll do a reading for you. I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. Oh, I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you before, Scott.
Yeah, I'm here. Happy holidays, ma'am.
Same to you. Same to you. Let's have a look and see what's going on around you. I'll give you a quick reading and see what's coming up for you and what's happening around you. I feel like you have a bad taste in your mouth at the moment, Scott. And I don't know whether that's got to do with a relationship or not, but I'm feeling like you tend to overthink and a lot of it, like you give it to yourself, nobody gives it to you. I feel that, I don't know, finances have been up and down for you. It's been a bit of a struggle. And I feel like the year has been really sort of up and down, and not because of COVID. It's just been like a setback for you in this year, okay? I do see that you'd love to travel. I feel like you did want to travel and something sort of came in the way and it didn't happen. And I'm seeing like celebrations around you. I feel like you've got victory, but not without courage. You need to have the courage, darling, to do the things that you really want to do. I do feel, however, life is standing still for you at the moment. Things aren't moving as quickly as you'd like them to. And I feel like you need to sort of budget carefully, if that makes any sense to you right now. The world is at your feet. I do see you doing a lot, okay? I do see you sort of moving forward and focusing on money and focusing on things that you really want, Scott. I feel like you have definitely an intuition. So I don't know whether you've ever thought about doing psychic work or anything like that, because I feel like you have a very strong intuition. You do somehow not trust your instincts, okay? So I see that with you. I feel like you tend to lose patience sometimes, my darling, but, that's because you're waiting for things to happen. Instead of waiting for things to happen, start to make them happen. As Marilyn Monroe said, life only happens when you're busy making plans, and that's a very true statement to sort of help with not losing patience, okay? So get on with life, because life is definitely going to deal you some really wonderful cards. I do see you making money. I do see love in your cards. Okay. I do see love because I feel like, at the moment, like I said, when I first opened up your card, I felt like there was so many things that just didn't sort of seem right around you, but it is going to get better. Now, I'm not sure whether you've moved or you're about to move, but I see some sort of movement, whether someone moved in, moved out, whether it's been renovation, whether you're thinking about moving. There's definitely movement in your cards, okay? So I definitely see some sort of move around you. I feel like by mid next year, probably about May, June, I feel like there's going to be a 180 and everything's going to change around you. Okay. So I do see that coming up around you. I do see you sometimes shutting off and you don't want to tell anybody, you don't want to hear what anyone's got to say because everyone's throwing their 5 cents worth sometimes with you. And it really does sort of do your head in. You know what I mean? Try not to listen to too many opinions. Okay. I do see you very guarded. It's like you got a wall up and you sort of really protect yourself from everybody. And I do see a 180 happening in your life. So, just think about the changes rather than focusing on the confusion, or just think about the learning rather than the frustration or the confusion, because there's definitely going to be, a lot of changing coming up during the course of next year.
Absolutely. Okay? I'm a veteran, and my VA claim got approved this morning, so I'm coming into a retroactive large payment.
Yes. Okay, so
and
everything I've read...
We're currently living in a hotel because we were evicted. However, like I said, I'm getting quite a bit of money here in about a week, and you're absolutely correct. Life's about to get a lot better.
Okay, so everything I read to you pretty much resonated with you?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I'm so pleased. But let me just give you the heads up. Seeing you've sort of confirmed with me what I've read is correct. There is definitely money to come. I feel like something that seemed promising have failed, okay? I'm not telling you everything failed, but I feel like some things have failed. I feel like you're trying to make choices, okay? But I do see the sun shining, okay? So I don't want you to sort of, get stuck in the mud, as they say. Try and sort of, see the forest from the trees. Try and know there's definitely a light at the end of the tunnel for you. And there's definitely the sun shining. And yes, there is going to be money and there is going to be a move. So everything I pretty much told you pretty much happened. You are going to get money. There is talk of it, okay? And through the talk, the money is going to come. Like there's definitely money coming for you, okay? I'm so glad to connect with you, Scott. And I'm so glad that, everything I said resonated with you. That's wonderful. Thank you for confirming that with me. I really appreciate it. Have a lovely, lovely weekend.
Thank you, ma'am, very much. Merry Christmas to you.
Same to you. Kenyetta, is it Kenyetta? Sorry. Am I talking to Kenyetta?
Yes.
Hello, Kenyetta?
I'm Kenyetta.
Hi, Kenyetta. How are you, sweetie?
I'm okay.
You're okay, gorgeous? What's your date of birth, honey? Just really quickly.
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
What is your date of birth?
9/16/87.
87. Okay, so you're a Virgo. Okay, let's have a look and see what's coming up for you, gorgeous.
Okay.
Okay, let's have a look. I feel like you don't challenge yourself enough, my beautiful Kenyetta. That's the first card that sort of popped up for you. I feel like, somebody from the past has come back in or is about to come back in, so I'm not sure. You can confirm that with me at the end of the reading, okay? I feel that there's been quarrels or arguments and something around you. Something hasn't sort of gone exactly the way you would like it to. I feel like you're ready to, I don't know whether you're reminiscing about somebody in the past, but I see sort of a past card here. So that sort of shows me there's somebody in the past that maybe is still sort of, present in your mind at the moment as we speak. So I see that. I feel like there's definitely, sweetie, there's definitely work and challenges when it comes to work. I feel like you're trying to make decisions at the moment which way to go with work. There's definitely those challenges. Sweetie, I want you to be careful because there's definitely a female around you that's not your friend. Okay, I hate saying all those things, but it's true. Okay, I feel like she's lied to you. She hasn't been really honest with you in many aspects. I feel that,
Can you repeat?
You're very talented,
Can you
Kenyatta.
repeat that? Can you repeat that? I can't hardly hear you.
Which part, sweetheart?
About the friend.
Okay, you've got a friend that hasn't been honest with you, okay? And you have to be careful of that person because they're not really good friends, okay? So that's what I see in that situation. You understand, sweetheart? Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am, it does.
All right. So be careful of her because I know you're juggling with your heart and your mind trying to make that decision, okay? But, you know, like it's pretty much, you know, but you're just sort of, you know, it's like we try and fool ourselves. Oh, no, it's going to be okay. Everything's all right. No, 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 no. Maybe I'm being negative. You're not being negative, my beautiful Kenyatta. You're not being negative at all. It's actually, trust your gut instinct, sweetheart, because it's definitely there, okay? And it's telling you, it's nudging you, saying, this girl has lied to you. This girl has not been honest with you, you know? So be careful of that situation, my darling. Now, tell me something. I see you gifted and talented. What is it that you're good at, Kenyatta?
Okay, I'm trying to hear you. Like your mic kind of low.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Now, Kenyatta, okay, what is it that you're gifted and you're talented at?
You said, what am I gifted and talented at?
Yes.
A lot of things.
Because I feel like there's something that you're holding back and you're not doing it. And the universe is trying to say to you, challenge yourself because you're very good at what you do. There's something that you're so good at that you can make, you know, a business out of or a future out of, and you're not, you're holding back. Okay, that's where I say challenge yourself. Have the courage to do the things that you really want to do. Okay, so, you know, that's sort of really sort of prominent in the cards. Sorry?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense to you when I say it that way?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. It's showing me you suffer a lot from worrisome thoughts, fears, self-doubt, self-worth. I've seen ruin, disruption. I've seen ruin, disruption, and misfortune and depression in your past. I feel like you've had so many things like people just slap you, you know what I mean? Like slap you in the sense of really sort of let you down. I feel that you do worry and I feel like you do hold back because I feel like you don't have the courage because you're afraid of maybe what people say or what people are going to think or, you know, it's like, don't worry about their opinion, sweetie. Just do what makes you happy because you have held back for too long and it's time for Kenyatta to shine. Okay? Do you understand that, sweetheart?
Right.
It's time for you. Okay? And don't hold back anymore because I feel like you're holding back. I do see you signing some sort of paperwork. So I don't know what that paperwork is, whether it's new lease, new contracts, new something. There's something new that you're going to be signing contracts, and it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Okay? I feel like sometimes you're very unrealistic. And what that means is that sometimes you want to believe the best in something when it's not, and you want to believe the worst in something when it's not. Okay? So be careful of that as well. All right? So try and sort of keep level-headed. Okay? I do see trouble for you. Okay? And I feel like, I don't know, I just see you rising above all the stuff that you've been going through because I just feel that you've been going through quite a lot. Okay? And,
Yes, I have.
and like I said, you've gone through so much and I see you, look, you have to answer some questions for me because there's some things that I see here that I need an answer to. I see you being isolated, restricted, and held back, like you're in an emotional prison. Whether that's someone from the past or whether it's someone's around you now, I feel like you're sort of stuck in a rut. What is that about, sweetheart?
Okay, you said you feel like I'm stuck in a rut?
Like you're in an emotional prison.
Yes, because my relationship, I was just in a relationship with someone for 8 months and they just betrayed me and I just found out the person was narcissistic and I just haven't been myself. The person won't leave me alone, but they just keep hurting me and keep coming back and just I'm still confused.
You see how I said past? Did you see how many times I mentioned there's someone in the past that you're reminiscing about? Do you remember me mentioning that to you in the beginning of the reading, sweetie? So, look, this is not the right guy for you. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, gorgeous. I know it's terrible. I hate to say that, but people that walk away aren't afraid to lose you. And if they're not afraid to lose you, they're not worth holding on to. Okay? And if he's not afraid to lose you, it means he doesn't want you badly in the first place. Okay? Because love does not hurt. Love does not leave. Love does not abandon. Love doesn't play games. Okay? And I feel like that this guy ticks all the boxes, plays games, you know, manipulator, you know, plays with your mind. Do you know what I mean? That sort of thing. You know, like he does all these things. Okay? So just think about what you want, my beautiful Kenyatta, because you deserve a lot more than what this guy has done for you. You deserve a lot more than that. Because remember, life only gives us what we ask for. Okay? And if you allow people to do that to you, they will do that to you, sweetie. Don't allow people to do that to you. Okay? Because you're teaching him how to treat you. You're saying you can go and do whatever you want and I'll be waiting for you when you come back. That's what you're telling him.
Right.
Okay? So
Right.
just be wise in your actions towards this relationship, because like I said, sweetie, if you don't put him in his place, he will always play games with you. Okay? And I just feel like you deserve a lot more than that, sweetheart, because you've been through a lot. Okay? You've been through quite a lot. You've been through quite an ordeal in your life, and you're a beautiful soul, and you're a Virgo, and Virgos are wonderful. Okay? They have the biggest hearts in the world, and people can take advantage of them. But then on the other hand, you're very level-headed, and you're smart, and you know what you want, you know? But yet it's like you're stuck. This is what I said, emotional prison, okay? You don't know. It's like you know he's no good for you, but you don't know how to let go. Would I be correct in saying that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you've got to ask yourself, what is it that you want? What do you want from life, Kenyatta?
I just want happiness.
You want to be happy. Does this guy make you happy?
You say, do that person make me happy?
Sorry?
You say, can you repeat that?
I said, does this person make you happy?
No.
Okay. So you can't change him, but you can change how you look at him, okay? Because I don't feel he's good for you. I feel like you deserve a lot more, okay? You deserve a lot more in life because, like I said, life will only give you what you ask from it. If you say this is all I deserve, that's all the universe is going to give you. But if you say I deserve a lot more, then the universe will give you that as well. Tonight, sweetie, start to do some affirmation, like positive affirmation. Kenyatta, listen, you're a beautiful woman. You got a big heart. You got a big soul. You have so much to offer life. This guy is taking you for granted. He's not giving you what you deserve. Okay? So, like I said, life will give you what you ask from it, sweetheart. You know? Life will only give you what you ask from it. And like I said, sweetie, I feel like you will turn your back on him because I see you in a crossroad now trying to make that decision. But can I tell you something on the flip side? There's somebody to catch you, darling. There's a man to catch you. So I want you to know you're not going to be alone if you walk away from this situation. You understand that, sweetheart? Do you understand that? Okay, I'm glad because, sweetie, I just feel like he's not doing right by you on a lot of levels, not just on one level or two level, on every level. I feel he's cheated you, he's deceived you, he's not been good to you. He hasn't done anything right by you. Do you understand, sweetheart? Okay? And you deserve a lot more. Look, this card represents, okay, pain and hurt. And that's what he does to you. See what he does? He sends daggers in your heart. Okay? That's a very powerful card. And it's telling me to tell you, he'll always let you down. He will always disappoint you. Don't put your hopes up when he comes back, because, sweetie, he's not serious. He's not for real. You know, it's like you're his security blanket, and he just keeps running to you for that security. You know, when things don't work out, run to Kenyatta. If things work out, buy Kenyatta. Do you see what I'm saying, sweetie? So just be mindful. And I feel like, you know, like you've picked up on this for the last 8 months. This is not new, you know? This is not new. It's something that's been sort of ongoing, like it's been happening and happening and happening, you know? It's sort of ongoing all the time. Like in 8 months, he's giving you 8 months of hell, not 8 months of good. There might be a few good, but that's what you're holding on to. You're holding on to that little bit of good every now and again, you know? But it's not enough, sweetie. It's not enough to stay in a relationship that is toxic, because that's what I feel he is. He's very, very toxic. Now, moving forward, I feel like there's a nice guy for you to meet, okay? I definitely see a nice guy for you in the cards. So if you're patient enough, my darling, which I know sometimes you're not very patient, and that's okay. We're all impatient sometimes. You don't want everything not tomorrow, okay? But, darling, if you're patient, I feel like your wishes are definitely coming true, and you're going to have a really nice guy that's going to love you and do right by you. But only when you make the decision to say, I don't need this, I don't deserve this, I deserve a lot more. Tonight, sweetie, before you go to bed, my beautiful Kenyatta, put your hands up in the air and just say to the universe, I'm ready to receive. Okay? And once you do that, that's when you start to manifest the things that you want in your life. If you keep wishing for this guy to come back, sweetie, that's a wasted wish, because he'll come back, but not for long, temporarily. Do you know what I mean, sweetheart? Does that make sense when I say it like that? Yeah.
Yes,
so you
ma'am.
deserve a lot more, Kenyatta. You deserve so much more, sweetheart. So much more. Like, just know that I can see you in the future with a wonderful man. Remember, we have free will and free choice. I can tell you what's going to happen, but I can't make you change your mind. But if you go back to him, sweetie, it'll only be the same thing over and over again. You know, as Einstein said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results. You're never going to get it. Okay? So just think of it in this situation. Okay? Going back is not going to change the relationship. It's going to be exactly the same. Okay? Does that make sense to you, sweetie?
Yes,
sorry?
ma'am, because that's what's been going on. Yes.
It's been going on for long enough, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, God love you. I love it when you call me ma'am. We don't get called ma'am in Australia, so it's cute when someone says it in the States. It's really cute. Don't overthink, sweetie. Don't overthink things, okay? Because I know you do tend to overthink, my beautiful Kenyatta. Don't overthink, sweetheart, okay? Because overthinking is only going to make you always go back, you know? So try not to overthink, sweetie. You understand what I'm saying to you, sweetheart?
Yes, ma'am.
Try not to situation and be realistic. Don't be unrealistic. Don't try and believe the best in something when it's not, and the worst in something when it's not, okay? Because that's where you're getting confused, okay? This is where you're getting confused, because you're letting your heart rule, which we all know our heart lies like there's no tomorrow, and you're not listening to your mind, okay? You're chasing that one little tiny bit of good in him that doesn't come out very often, okay? And it's never going to come out in the future, okay? I always say, look, a smart person said to me one day, a relationship can only go two ways. Two ways. Marriage or nothing. And this relationship, do you see it going to marriage, Kenyatta?
Ma'am.
Sorry?
What did you say?
I said,
I couldn't hear you.
Do you see this relationship going to marriage?
No, in the beginning I thought it was until I found out who he really was.
Well, that's it, sweetie. Now you know you've got your answer. Your answer is, you know, you deserve a lot more. There is definitely a beautiful man in the future for you, gorgeous. I don't want you to be discouraged because, you know, I know a lot of people kind of feel, you know, oh, no, I better hold on to this because there's nothing else. That's not true. You know, don't sell yourself short. Do you understand, sweetheart? Don't sell yourself short, okay? You deserve a lot more. You deserve a lot more than what this guy has done for you, okay? Because he hasn't done very much for you, okay? And that's the sad part. You deserve a lot more, okay? And he takes you for granted a lot of the times. He doesn't do right by you, you know? He just takes you for granted. Sweetie, like I said, you have two choices. You can go back and it'll just happen again, or you can just go, okay, you know what? I'm ready to move forward and something better is coming along. There's only two choices.
I'm ready to move forward now. I broke up with him. I'm done.
I'm so happy, darling. I'm so happy. I hope you got what you wanted today out of this reading.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So cute. We don't use the word ma'am in Australia, so it's really cute when you say yes, ma'am. That's lovely. Like I said, sweetie, know your worth. Know you deserve a lot more. You are God's creation and you are beautiful. And don't let a man basically put you in a corner and say, sit in that corner until I'm ready. Okay? You need to be, in, you know, on the stage rather than in the corner. So if a guy doesn't put you on his own little stage, okay, he's not worthy.